Hi everyone. So we're looking at number 6 on the test review. Since both equations are in standard form, elimination would be the best method to use. Now you can eliminate either x's or y's. I chose y's primarily because you can see they're the same number. They're both 2. But one of them has to be negative while the other is positive. Because remember, in order for them to eliminate, they have to add up to 0. -2 and -2 add up to -4. So it has to be a number and its opposite. So -2 and +2 add up to 0 and would eliminate. So how do I make one of them become positive without changing the number? It would be to multiply one of the equations by -1. So I'm going to multiply the second equation by -1. The first one will stay the same, so I'm going to go ahead and write that out. 6x minus 2y equals 10. And then the second one will be multiplied by -1. So -1 times x is -1x. -1 times -2y is +2y. And -1 times -5 is +5, because a negative times a negative is a positive. And like any elimination question, we are adding the two equations together now. 6x plus -1 is 5x. -2 plus +2 is 0, and they eliminate as they're supposed to. 10 plus 5 is 15. And the last thing we would need to do is divide both sides by 5 to get that x is 3. Now, if we look over here to our left, you can see an answer bank. So on the actual tests that you're going to take, this would be more like a drag and drop. So you're dragging the correct answers to these two blanks. Now remember that x always goes first in an ordered pair. It's always x comma y. And make sure that the answer you got is one of the options. If 3 wasn't in this answer bank, then I would have a problem. But I do see it there. Okay? So 3 is my x and it goes first. Now let's find the y. Okay? So to find the y, I select one of the two equations. It could be the top or the bottom. The original equations, keep that in mind. And replace x with 3, because we know x is 3 now. So I'm going to use the top one. 6x minus 2y equals 10. Remember, I don't know y yet, so it's going to stay y. But I do know x. X is 3. So 6 times 3 is 18. Now I am going to try to get that y by itself by getting rid of that 18 first, by minusing it on both sides. (10 minus 18 is -8. And lastly, we divide both sides by -2. So y is now alone. -8 divided by -2 is +4. So now we have our y value. So let's go ahead over here to our solution. Make sure it's in the answer bank. It is. And our y value is 4. So make sure you drag them to the correct places. X always goes first and y always goes second.